Finding innovative methods to maximize your company's performance is crucial in today's fast-changing global market. Globally, human resource professionals and operations managers are turning to high-volume workforce management systems to maximize the effectiveness of their staffing processes. Let's understand what is high-volume workforce management. A high-volume workforce management is a collection of processes and procedures that operate to ensure that a business's workforce resources are allocated effectively. A corporate framework focuses on performance and competence to increase employees' productivity. In other words, WFM strives to put the proper amount of personnel with the necessary skill set precisely where and when they are needed. A business may benefit from high-volume workforce management for a variety of reasons, including the following: the ability to better understand and arrange events, reducing employees' absenteeism, the process of discovering and addressing problems, keeping a careful check on labor expenditure, strengthening the safety measures to employees. Why it is important? High-volume workforce management procedures aid in planning and awareness, providing your firm with a complete view of its business requirements. It promotes adaptability, enabling your organization to respond to new difficulties without making expensive changes to its business or recruiting methods. Increased productivity and improved planning will result in increased productivity, which will eventually result in increased revenues. A high-volume workforce may present several challenges, and we'll discuss some of the most common ways to deal with them below. Common workforce management issues, scheduling and planning. For companies today, time is money is very accurate, and this is particularly true for high-volume workforce such as manufacturing, where some firms may save millions of dollars by considering their shift scheduling practices. Poor and unpredictable scheduling may demoralize staff and increase the likelihood of unexpected overtime, which can rapidly add up to a significant price. A high-volume workforce management system may assist by streamlining your scheduling methods via cutting-edge technology to eradicate these typical pain areas. Absenteeism. Are you prepared for a shocking statistic? Absenteeism costs the United States economy $8.5 billion in lost productivity each year when employees take unscheduled time off work. In comparison, the UK total economic cost of absenteeism is estimated to reach $26 billion by 2030. In other words, it is critical not just to recruit the greatest employees, but also to motivate them to show up. A capable workforce is just as critical as a robust workforce. The cause of absenteeism may be addressed somehow, whether by promoting employees' health and well-being or by building an overall work climate that fosters employee retention. While a high-volume workforce management system may assist in addressing the underlying causes of absence, it can also assist your organization in managing the impact of absenteeism via proactive planning and other long-term solutions. Analyzing your labor force and doing activities such as skills audits can help you better understand your capacity and capabilities and potential issues that may occur when absenteeism is high. Finally, defining the competencies necessary to perform important activities will aid in formulating your training and development programs. In efficient operations and low productivity, efficiency is the guiding principle of contemporary company operations. With the new technology and tactics, often targeted to increase efficiency to maximize investment return. However, what is efficiency and what does efficiency represent in terms of operations? On average, an efficient labor operations arise when you spend more money and effort on a certain procedure than business do or create. Thus, what precisely causes labor inefficiency? As with most operational issues, there are several possibilities explanations. Organizations with high level of engagement also report up to 21% increase in productivity. Additionally, it is conceivable that your managers lack access to data and cannot recognize issues with your current operating plans. A high turnover and poor retention, businesses may implement various strategies to improve employees' retention and minimize high turnover rates. These include providing competitive compensation, establishing a strong employer brand and a favorable reputation, expanding the onboarding process, and enhancing talent acquisition. However, these steps are not guaranteed to produce effects on their own. Implementing a complete workforce management system can make retention efforts simpler and more successful. A high-volume workforce management system may help your firm boost employee retention, minimize attrition, and save money, all while improving productivity. Labor costs. Cost reductions are a specific focus for procurement teams. Concentrating only on direct labor expenses, on the other hand, might cause businesses to overlook significant indirect sources of workforce spending, such as training and turnover costs, as well as delayed fill times. How can a solution for high-volume workforce management be used to address both direct and indirect labor costs aggressively? One area of concentration that has shown to be beneficial is recruiting, because new hiring, particularly a well-run recruiting process, may be expensive, but discovering novel techniques to reduce hiring may be advantageous. Redeployment and upskilling existing employees, aided by high-volume workforce management tools, may supply the skills you want without hiring. Physical workforce safety, as well as its long-term viability. Employee safety advantages are self-high by providing a safe, clean, and productive work environment. A secure, pleasant, and stress-free work environment is one of the undiscovered secure to high productivity. However, before you can enhance your safety culture, you must first determine how it compares to the competition. An external evaluation may serve as the first step in integrating a high-volume workforce management strategy into your business strategic plan, providing practical insights you can apply immediately to make your workforce safer. Streamlining your safety processes and achieving a balance of safety and efficiency may be aided by new high-volume workforce management solutions. Building a successful high-volume workforce management strategy with greater knowledge of the many advantages, you can begin by designing a plan for adopting it. The ideal method is to begin by defining the company's particular requirement and difficulties and aligning your labor tactics with those goals. In general, it is prudent to follow the following stages in order to establish your priorities. Determine what aspects of your current operations you want to improve, which areas of your body affecting you recently. You can identify long-term challenges that you have encountered lately. Identify and correct inefficiencies processes. Identify the processes to manage the problems you wish to address and establish what is not working. It might be a specific procedure or a broader communication problem. Conduct research on potential solutions. There are several WFM options on the market, from plug-and-play software to full-service strategic partners, so you will need to dig into the sector and do some research to locate the solution that's most suited to your business requirements. Outsourcing the management of your high-volume workforce. Hiring employee is time-consuming and expensive procedure. Much more so for firms with large contingent workforce. It may divert your focus away from more critical issues. Recruitment does not have a time-consuming process. If you collaborate with an HR partner to manage your workforce outside, you may free up time to focus on the core of your business. Firm Solution provides scalable, adaptable, and efficient sourcing methods to adapt to customers' shifting resource requirements, so you can be certain you are in good hands. If you are struggling to manage your high-volume workforce successfully, here are 3 reasons why. It's fast. The setting is very fast-paced in high-volume staffing. Labor requirements at the site level alter daily, making planning difficult and resulting in great deal of last-minute activity. For instance, labor requirements in a manufacturing plant or storage facility may vary dramatically from the day to day, depending on the volume of orders received. Similarly, the teacher shortage in a school system may fluctuate daily based on calls off, often with hours to space or even new demands that appear midday. It's not very easy. High volume employment is far more complicated than managing white-collar assignment-based labor. By far, the most significant reason for this is the complexity of the rate regulation. Rates are subject to significant variation due to shift differentials, including weekend rates, night allowances, late show penalties, and split shifts. Businesses must keep meticulous record of who works for them, on which shift, and implement pricing regulations properly. It is competitive. Globally, the skilled work shortage is a major problem regardless of worker type. Some settings may lack insight into when they work and how much they earn, particularly shift employees. Experience is crucial in recruiting talent, both for staffing firms and employees. Businesses' ability to compete for shift-based personnel is becoming a differentiation. Applying the same technique to contingent work that is assigned and shift-based is insufficient, with additional constraints on the horizon due to the growing health concerns. Businesses must move swiftly to ensure their personnel systems can keep up with demand, manage complexity, and recruit talent. Managing today's high-volume workforce in a comprehensive approach. Additionally, there are 6 ways which the process differs from those of traditional assignment based on workers. External workforce management is not a one-size-fits-all issue. Contingent labor is broadly classified into 2 types of conventional assignment-based employees and high-volume shift-based workers. The 6 criteria distinguish these 2 forms of work from one another. Today, we will discuss 2 aspects and how a comprehensive workforce management system can address each of them. Number 1, staffing volume. Staffing level may remain stable or fluctuate somewhat, but staffing volume may be dynamic, rapidly increasing in response to big events such as plant opening, seasonal demand, or when external socioeconomic variables readily impact demand. Today's technology enables a uniform approach to staffing, assisting firms in establishing standard procedures for seeking labor, collaborating with suppliers, and monitoring the worker's life cycle. Staffing at a high volume is extremely transactional and dynamic, necessitating a unique form of technology that places a premium on mobile experience and speed. Number 2, work classification. Contingent work is divided into 2 types: assignment-based labor and shift-based labor. Assignment-based employees are often white-collar doing activities in an office environment while sitting at a desk. While shift workers may be white collar, they are often classified as light industrial or blue collar employees who conduct physical labor. This includes factory employees, truck drivers, nurses, educators, security guards, hospitality workers, and customer care agents. However, the workforce management system is ideally suited for the dynamic world of shifting shift-based employment. Number 3. Urgency in hiring. While one might argue that all personnel is required instantly in today's corporate environment, you can fill most assignments based in office tasks via conventional approach. A recruiting manager obtains approval for a requirement, then opens a request to a supplier who submit applicants. Finally, a person is picked. Many shift-based positions need personnel within days, and the procedure is simplified and expedited. With pre-approved individuals ready to take shifts, and procedures is accelerated. Number 4, process of candidate selection. Businesses have varying criteria to candidates. Certain positions demand industry-specific higher education degree, a minimum amount of expertise, demonstrated communication and interpersonal skills, and the ability to adapt to a new culture. In the light industrial or blue-collar sector, other positions need trustworthy worker with the appropriate availability and the necessary credentials to comply with compliance and legislation. As a result of these factors, the candidate selection process varies significantly to verify a suitable and compliant worker. Number 5, complexity of the rate. A crucial distinction between the two primary categories of contingent work. Most white-collar or assignment-based employees get fixed wage, with few exceptions for regular time and overtime pay. Shift employees face complicated rate calculation due to shift differentials such as weekend rates, night allowance, late show penalties, and split hours. It necessitates the development of strong rate control engine capable of accommodating this type of labor. Additionally, staffing agencies need insight into their performance and a system for capturing time and shift differentials to charge for their services appropriately. Number 6, scheduling of employees. Scheduling white-collar assignment-based labor is conventional and uncomplicated practice. It's a very different picture for shift employees. Consequently, shift coverage is a major source of aggravation for site managers since their objectives and expectations heavily depend on it. Other solutions are used by businesses to create start and finish dates and to interface with timekeeping systems to track hours worked. Without automation, scheduling shift-based labor may be very inefficient, needing many spreadsheets and continual back and forth contact with suppliers. A real-time roster enables unparalleled real-time insight into shift schedules, obviating the need for several spreadsheets and emails. As a result of this, companies may now use the extended workforce platform to manage all forms of non-employee labor. The bottom line is, high-volume workforce is extremely transactional and dynamic. Businesses need purpose-built, just-in-time staffing and scheduling software when recruiting factory employees, drivers, nurses, security people, hotel labor, contact center professionals, and other shift-based temporary workers. Shift staffing may be simplified with high-volume workforce solutions, resulting in industry-leading visibility, increased fulfillment, and complex timekeeping, supplier compliance, and exact automated invoicing. That's all for today's episode. In the next one, we will be talking about direct sourcing and talent pools. Links to everything will be in the description below. If you like our content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. It will notify you about our new content that we share with you every week. This will help us to produce great content for our professional audience. Let us know if there's something you would like us to discuss in future episode. Please click the links in the show notes and you can submit your questions directly to me. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.